you?
Me?
Yeah, you. You really don't know anything about the Prinnies? You've been acting weird ever since this morning.
I don't know anything, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you!
What?
Prince Laharl, I have a name and it's Flonne! It's not hey or you! You have never called me by my name, not even once, since the first time we met!
So, what's it to you?
People's feelings are delicate. They can be hurt by just the slightest insult. Laharl, you are too inconsiderate. You should approach people with more love. The Prinnies ran away because you have no love.
What? You stupid love freak! Who do you think
There. That's the attitude I'm talking about. You'll never become a respected overlord with an attitude like that.
Flonne, that doesn't seem like the kind of advice an angel should be giving.
Ugh! What do you know about being an overlord? Forget it, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh dear. I guess Laharl and Flonne here just had a bit of a falling out. And, well, I was gonna say Laharl had kind of, progressed so much, well, in my opinion at least, progressed so much in the last episode. Hello everybody, it's me Keese, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea DS. In the last one, some of our Prinnies ran away, even though we kind of got rid of them early on. They're still there, well, we're still there in the background, so yeah. They ran away, and we're here to pretty much take them back if we can. Now, who do I want to use? I think I'll use a magic user. Actually, no, I'll use... No one here is really good AoE, for what I want at least. So let's go with Isabel. Okay, but yeah, I have to say, I know that this is coming a bit late, and this kind of tacks on from what happened in the last chapter as well, but I have to say... Oh, I ended my turn. But yeah, I have to say that I liked the previous chapter a lot. It's one of my favorite chapters. I've said that before, and wow, they're just killing their own there. Well, no one gets the EXP for that, but yeah, I like the previous chapter, and it is one of my favorite chapters. Not only because it's silly, but it also... I guess you could say it shows a lot of growth from Laharl. You know, how he essentially learns how to respect, even though he is essentially the ruler of the Netherworld, shows him how to respect his subjects in the form of Artemis. And in return, because of that, and if he serves them and they serve him, they will respect him as an overlord as well. And I like that, and I feel like that chapter of becoming of becoming an overlord, that's the chapter name, is really the start of where this guy's story starts to really kick in full swing. Because before that, yeah, you had some minor fights with Flonne and Vyers and everything like that, but really of becoming an overlord is, in my opinion, where the story really starts to shine. So this chapter, it is one of my favorite chapters, but for a different reason. And this chapter is also great. It is one of my favorite chapters. Not as much. I don't like it as much as of becoming an overlord, but reincarnation is up there, especially when it starts out with Red Moon, which is the song the Prinnies sing. And well, just hearing that song is kind of haunting, if you ask me. Like, that made me just, I don't know, I just love that song. Hearing that at the start of this chapter, when it starts playing, it's just something, and that's why I included it in the cutscene last episode, because for me it is an integral part of why I like this chapter. Because in the previous chapter we see, Laharl's growth a little bit, but here we see a bit of growth in everyone, but I won't spoil much further than that. Anyway, this stage is not that hard as you probably would have seen there. And yeah, the AI, they aren't above killing their friends because they're demons. Who needs friends? And these guys are in a cross pattern. Symbolism, yay! Anyway, yeah, this isn't that hard. There are essentially 3 groups of treants here, which you can see here are essentially starting from level 1 and ranging to level, if I can find them, 32. So yeah, this isn't too hard because they're fairly spaced out, so you're given plenty of time to deal with each group, and there aren't any sneaky little geo panels to deal with. So let's just finish off this one last, well, treant there, and let's see if we can use, actually, I feel like using Jesse. You can actually not move that far. Okay, I'll just do this then. And yep, team attack, just like I wanted. But yeah, this chapter, all I have to say is prepare for the feels, because like I said, if Red Moon wasn't an indication of how feelsy this chapter is, oh man. I mean, there's sad music playing in the background too, so I mean, that's gotta count for something, right? But yeah, I absolutely adore this chapter as well. This is where it starts to really kick in for me, the game. And I think I'll use Etna here because she needs the level up. So let's do that. Now, as you saw earlier, I don't know if you guys caught that. You probably did because they, dedicate the whole camera thing showing that is... Yeah, these guys move on their own, so, like I said, they give you plenty of time, and you don't have to waste a lot of time moving up to these guys as well, because what you can... Well, my normal strategy isn't what I recommend you guys do as well, because it's pretty straightforward if you do, is just send a small force to deal with the units here, and then send your small force through over here. Now, what you can do is send multiple people, but I was a bit distracted with my explanation there, so yeah, oh well, sending Megan there is a bad idea. Mega heal, there you go. And yeah, I don't know what else to talk about regarding this chapter, because I think I've said all that's on my mind. Oh, there goes that really, really aggressive AI again. I don't really know what else to say, because if I say anything else, it'll be a bit spoilery, and... now I think I know what to talk about. Why did I do that? I just ended my turn. I'm just gonna get attacked again. Yeah, Laharl's character. I don't like how Laharl acts in this chapter. Him being whiny and everything. I don't know. For me, it just seems a bit... What's the word for it? I'm trying to think of the word for it. It just seems very boomerang-esque. He goes one direction, trying to please Aramis, and, all of that jazz, and then he just has a hissy fit on the Prinnies and essentially everyone, and I don't know, to me it's a bit awkward. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's just me. Also, same with Flonne, though I think Flonne does have a good reason, because she is getting kind of sick of Laharl's crap. But yeah, so I'm being so bad here. Let's just finish that guy off. I have not attacked in like several turns. So, you know what? I know what I'll do. Since last episode we had a really long, episode, and while I don't mind having long episodes, that one was like stupidly long. So what I'll do is I'll probably just cut here, and instead I'll probably run today's bio, which is, surprise surprise, well, it's the trance. I don't think you should be that surprised. I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea how to pronounce, well, this class's name. Is it Trant? Trent? I think I'll just call him Trent. I think that's fairly fitting. Anyway, enough of that. What can I say about this class of monster? To be honest with you, I can confidently say that they are one of the monster classes where I really have nothing good to, well, say about. The wiki says that they're supposed to be a monster counterpart to the archer, but I'm not quite sure I agree on that. First off, I am going to compare the trance stats with the archers. As you can see, the trance final tier has higher base stats than the archer. That means it's better, right? Wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Yes, the archer has worse base stats, but it has a lot more things that the treants don't. You may have noticed that the treants have borderline acceptable movement, being on the relatively low side. On the other hand, the archers have a more standard 5 movement range. This, combined with the fact that archers actually get ranged attacks, means that they are more flexible in a pure combat scenario. Archers also have access to more skills alongside other things humanoid classes have the privilege of doing, like throwing and using different weapons. And that's not all, folks! Despite my comment earlier about the wiki suggesting that these guys are archer-like monsters, they aren't really. I've already mentioned that they don't have the same range attacks as a bow, but they also lack the major draw of the bow. As you may have noticed, bows have one less range than guns. To make up for this, bows are the status inflictors of the Disgaea world. Every skill a bow user can learn, excluding one of course, can inflict a status ailment. The treant, on the other hand, only one skill can inflict any kind of status ailment, and even then, that skill can only inflict paralysis and or poison, while being a one-target no-range skill as well. Whoop-de-doo! Yeah, that's a lot of bashing on the treant, but what about the good stuff? What is good about them? Well, to be fair, their skills are quite varied and reasonably powerful. They have a decent variation in AoE, but all of them require the target/targets to be directly in front of the user. Apart from status inflicting skills, the treant also has a skill that moves the target, which can be legitimately useful in some situations, but did I mention that said skills have no range before? Oh wait, I have. They also have 100% aptitude in everything! But nearly every monster has that. But don't forget, they also have higher base stats than the archers. That, my friend, is really the only thing I can objectively say the treant has that is 100% better over the archers. So, yeah, the Trants, they are kinda trashy and on the battlefield are more annoying than threatening because of their first skill that causes paralysis. In my opinion, they're kind of a fusion of classes, the combination of Brawler and Archer, with, you know, them not really getting much of the good things that the two classes get. They don't have the range of the bow and can only deal 2 types of status ailments, and they don't have the variety of character positioning the fist users get. Because of this, I wouldn't really recommend using the Trant, even if you really want to. The Archer and the Brawler just do its job better. A fair amount better. Okay, I think I've got most of the crowd here thinned out. Now there should be another turn or 2 of action left, but I just noticed that we haven't shown off a couple of moves. First of all, Flonne here, with her holy arrows. Now, I did, you know, make note of this last episode, I'm pretty sure, but we weren't able to use it. But now, we should be able to use it. Now, I said before that holy arrows is like Overlord's Wrath, but for Flonne, and it pretty much is, you know, it pretty much is, AoE-wise and power-wise, except I'm pretty sure it uses intelligence instead of attack. But yeah, look at this. Come on. Yeah, not bad damage at all. It's not as powerful as Overlord's Wrath, you know, but why did I end my turn? But yeah, it's pretty good, don't you think? And it brings me, you know, to discuss Flonne a bit. Yeah, you know, not her character, but just as a unit, because she, if you didn't go the route I went with teaching her Fire, Wind, and Ice, which, you know, proved very helpful, I like to think in the past couple of chapters, you'd be stuck with the power of love if you give her a staff. She is stuck with the power of love, not dealing damage to anything, and hence not gaining any XP or leveling up. And it's only now, like around the level 20s-ish, where she learns Holy Arrows. So, yeah, Flonne kinda sucks up until this point, but she at least makes up for it for, like I said, getting a reasonably powerful move. And we'll miss out again. Gosh dang it. You know what? Etna? Okay. I don't care if this is counted as a waste, but I want to show off a pretty good move here. And oh, you're freaking paralyzed. I have to get you. Actually, no, I don't have to get you out of there. I just have to move Jessie a bit. There you go. Asteroid Drop. As you can see, really nice AoE for a spear move. Deals 8 squares worth of damage all around the user, and it moves you too, so that's very nice. It's not that powerful. I think, what's the second spear move? I need to check that now. Okay, I need to check. I think it's less powerful or more, or you know, just as powerful as Sky Lunge. It's not that strong a move, but the AoE is pretty nice. Now let's just kill this guy. Come on, Pierre. Okay, if you don't kill him, I would be very disappointed in you, because you seem to have a problem with, well, killing things. Now I think this guy is left. Oh boy, you poor level 2. Let him have his way with you. That rhymed, folks. Okay, there you go. That's the, well, end of this stage. And you got a nice amount of health. Sadly, between cuts, Isabelle died. Yeah. Oh, poor Isabelle. Poor Isabelle. Let's just get everybody treated there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I don't know if I even showed it, but we have here a character, Ba, who is a level 10 female martial artist. Now, that is very important, because now this was a class we could have unlocked for a while now, but I didn't have a level 10 female martial artist, which is one of the requirements. But now we do. And that class, if I can scroll over, is the Samurai. That's right, in between episodes I will be reincarnating and grinding Jessie back up to level 19, or 18, I don't exactly know depending on how I feel. Essentially I'll be reincarnating her and getting her back up to level as a samurai. So that should be pretty nice. Now I'm not going to show this on screen because I need to promote her, I need to grind the levels. I don't want to show that, I really don't. So yeah, I just wanted to show off that, yeah, we can now create the Samurai, and this is a class we could have gotten for a while now because all it needs is a level 10 warrior and a level 10 female martial artist. Which, where is she? There. So yeah, they're a pretty good class for early game. That's like the super short mega bio. I don't know. So, with all of that out of the way, and well, yeah, with all of that out of the way, and I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover this. I'm talking way too fast for my own good. With everything out of the way, and I'm pretty sure I've covered everything else I've wanted to cover in this bio. This episode, not bio, I'm already thinking of what to say for yes, the Samurai bio, wow. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. Well, it is, because this has already been stopping, but I think it's time to end it, because I'm already up to 21 minutes recording. I don't know how long this episode will actually be, but yeah, I'm just scrolling around the character screen now, because I have nothing else to do. So, I hope you guys like this video. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want more Disgaea videos. This new outro thing I'm trying over here is still kind of awkward for me. I'm just much more used to saying, I hope in the next one, I'll see you guys then, bye. See, that's just so much quicker. Except that also didn't make kind of didn't make any sense because I messed it up a little. I just said, I hope you guys liked this episode. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. That's how I usually say it. This is getting way too rambly. I should just stop right now.